It was October 1st, 1975, Manila, Philippines. The air was thick, the heat unbearable, and two of the greatest fighters who ever lived were about to step into the ring for the third and final time. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Two names carved in boxing history, two men who refused to bow to anyone. Ali, the smooth-talking king of the ring, called it the Thrilla in Manila. He danced, he joked, he taunted. He said, "It will be a killa and a thrilla and a chilla when I get that gorilla in Manila." But behind that grin was fear. He knew Joe Frazier, the man who had once dropped him to the canvas, wasn't coming to play. He was coming for war. The bell rang. And instantly it was like two hurricanes colliding. Ali fired lightning jabs, his gloves like pistons. Frazier stormed forward, head low, fists exploding like thunder. The heat inside the Araneta Coliseum soared past 120 degrees. Sweat poured like rain, turning the ring into a battlefield of endurance. By the middle rounds, Frazier began to close the distance. Boom. Left hook after left hook, crashing into Ali's ribs, his jaw, his pride. Ali stopped talking, his face twisted in pain. He whispered to his corner, "Man, this is the closest thing to dying I've ever known." Round after round, they punished each other, not for money, not for fame, but for legacy. By the 14th, Frazier's eyes were nearly sealed shut, his face battered, but his spirit unbroken. Ali could barely stand, his body trembling, his will the only thing keeping him alive. Then, the moment came. Joe Frazier's trainer, Eddie Futch, looked into his fighter's swollen eyes and said, "Sit down, son. It's over. No one will ever forget what you did today." Ali slumped in his corner, completely drained. He didn't celebrate. He didn't dance. He simply lay there, victorious, but empty. Later he said, "If Joe had stood up for the 15th, I would have quit." That night, there was no villain, no loser. Just two men who gave everything, heart, soul, and blood, to show the world what greatness really means. Because the Thrilla in Manila wasn't just a fight. It was a war between warriors, and both walked away as immortals.